Hello, automotive enthusiasts, wherever you are in the world. Today, we are bringing you some absolutely extraordinary news from the hypercar universe that will undoubtedly make your heart beat significantly faster and leave your eyes completely glued to the screen, as we delve into an automotive masterpiece unlike anything you have ever seen before. Let us talk about a brand new phenomenon that has just touched down in a city historically renowned for its unapologetically luxurious lifestyle, exotic tastes, and endless parties, the vibrant city of Miami, Florida. This sun-drenched coastal paradise has just welcomed the arrival of a vehicle that not only shatters every conceivable boundaries of high-speed performance, but also introduces an entirely new standard in terms of extreme exclusivity, breathtaking design, and highly advanced next-generation manufacturing technology. The incredible machine we are discussing today is not just an ordinary sports car or even a standard exotic, but rather a profoundly revolutionary limited production hypercar known as the Czinger 21C VMax Royal Venom, a genuine marvel of American automotive engineering that was recently delivered to a very special, highly discerning client through the company's official retail partner, Prestige Imports. Whenever we talk about the absolute pinnacle of hypercars, we are almost always presented with legacy names from the European continent, brands that have spent decades establishing their dominance on racetracks and wealthy boulevards. However, Czinger comes to us from Torrance, California, specifically from a hyper-advanced, state-of-the-art manufacturing facility, affectionately known as Area 21, arriving on the global stage to forcefully prove that the United States is more than capable of giving birth to a mechanical work of art that can make even the most established European rivals feel incredibly nervous about the future. The highly anticipated arrival of the Royal Venom in Miami has truly stolen the spotlight across the entire automotive landscape, primarily because its physical appearance is utterly mesmerizing and, quite frankly, delightfully provocative, draped in an unbelievably deep and rich purple hue. This mesmerizing purple is not just a standard off-the-rack paint job, but rather an intricate part of the brand's Liquid series, featuring a highly dramatic visual effect where the color itself seems to continuously shift, morph, and change personality, depending entirely on exactly how the ambient light strikes the remarkably complex surfaces of the vehicle's bodywork. Imagine for a moment that you are casually strolling down a sunlit avenue in South Beach, and suddenly a ridiculously low, aggressively wide, and sharply angled silhouette glides past you with a purple finish that appears almost alive, transitioning through countless vibrant shades from every single viewing angle, guaranteeing that absolutely anyone who catches a glimpse will have to rub their eyes in sheer disbelief at the rolling spectacle they have just witnessed. Furthermore, adding to the incredible visual drama, this specific delivery represents the very first 21C model from the Californian manufacturer to proudly feature its proprietary biologic structural components fully anodized in a brilliant, striking gold finish. This brilliant touch of gold provides an absolutely exquisite and undeniably luxurious contrast against the dominant deep purple paint. And this masterfully curated color theme is not strictly confined to the striking exterior alone, but flows completely seamlessly right into the incredibly unique cabin. Speaking of the interior, this extraordinary machine offers a seating configuration that is practically unheard of in modern street-legal cars, where the driver and the single passenger sit in a tandem layout, positioned perfectly in line from front to back, replicating the exact seating arrangement you would find inside an advanced fighter jet. This radical tandem configuration is not just a gimmick, it provides an unparalleled, centrally focused driving sensation that is uncompromisingly oriented towards extreme track performance and perfect weight distribution. Inside this highly intimate teardrop-shaped cabin, you will find bespoke racing-style bucket seats featuring stunning purple rear shells, surrounded by a meticulously crafted space that is heavily wrapped in premium materials, utilizing a color palette of purple, black, and white, alongside a tremendously generous application of exposed carbon fiber trim that serves as a constant visual reminder that you are piloting a vehicle boasting a deeply ingrained purebred racing DNA. Naturally, for a highly personalized, custom-commissioned automotive jewel of this unbelievable magnitude, the accompanying price tag is completely out of reach for mere mortals. Although the exact final cost of this specific bespoke build remains fiercely guarded by the manufacturer and the owner, It is widely estimated throughout the industry that the mysterious, incredibly wealthy individual must have seamlessly parted with well over $2 million United States dollars to secure the absolute privilege of bringing the Royal Venom home to their private, climate-controlled garage. This highly distinguished client is undeniably someone of immense confidence, because actively choosing such an outrageously vibrant purple specification, heavily complemented by raw carbon fiber and shimmering gold, is an incredibly bold personal statement, showcasing a profound desire to stand completely apart from the traditional sea of red, yellow, and silver exotics. Choosing to commission and pilot this exact vehicle simply means they want to be the undisputed center of attention wherever their journey takes them, and the Royal Venom absolutely guarantees that the brightest spotlight will permanently follow them. Looking far deeper into the exterior architecture, the aggressive aerodynamic curves, sweeping lines, and massive vents of this car were not merely sculpted for the sake of aggressive aesthetics. Every single millimeter of its sweeping carbon fiber body has been painstakingly calculated and heavily optimized by advanced supercomputers to guarantee that the immense volume of air moves as efficiently as physically possible. The airflow is meticulously directed starting from the razor-sharp front nose, sweeping gracefully over the beautifully curved glass canopy that mimics an aircraft cockpit, and eventually flowing cleanly off the specially elongated rear tail section, which was specifically engineered for this VMax variant to drastically minimize aerodynamic drag and allow the car to cleanly slice through the atmosphere in pursuit of its monumental top speed. Yet the overwhelming appeal of this astonishing hypercar absolutely does not end with its sensational heart-stopping appearance, because hiding just beneath that gorgeous exotic outer skin lies a truly terrifying mechanical monster waiting to be unleashed upon the pavement. The furiously beating heart of this incredible vehicle relies on a heavily reinforced 2.88-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine featuring a highly responsive flat-plane crankshaft, which is seamlessly mated to an unbelievably sophisticated front-axle hybrid electric system. This incredibly dense internal combustion engine is capable of violently churning out a staggering 950 horsepower entirely on its own. But when it is brilliantly combined with the immediate torque of the dual electric motors, the total system output reaches a genuinely mind-bending figure of 1,233 horsepower, alongside an asphalt-shredding torque output of 1,061 pound-feet. This maniacal V8 engine is specifically designed to scream all the way up to an ear-piercing redline of 11,000 revolutions per minute, a staggering acoustic and mechanical achievement that is typically strictly reserved for purpose-built, track-only purebred racing cars. What makes this unfathomable performance even more thoroughly astounding is the undeniable fact that a significant portion of this vehicle's underlying chassis and suspension structure was designed by proprietary artificial intelligence software, and subsequently brought into reality using highly advanced aerospace-grade three-dimensional printing technology. This incredibly revolutionary manufacturing process allowed the brilliant engineers to aggressively shed unnecessary mass, keeping the overall curb weight of the entire vehicle down to an astonishingly light 2,733 pounds. Because of this phenomenal combination of earth-shattering power and feather-light construction, the Czinger 21C VMax achieves the highly coveted, almost mythical 1-to-1 power-to-weight ratio, a magical engineering milestone in the automotive realm that countless manufacturers dream of, but very few ever legitimately achieve. The direct real-world result of this perfect ratio is a level of acceleration that will literally pull the blood away from your face, allowing this purple missile to violently launch from a complete standstill and absolutely smash the 60 miles per hour barrier in under an unbelievable 2 seconds flat. If those figures somehow have not yet left you completely breathless, just take a moment to imagine the fact that this machine can completely devour a standing quarter-mile drag strip in a mere 8.1 seconds, violently accelerating as if it were shot out of a military railgun, and it will relentlessly continue to build speed until it reaches a genuinely terrifying, aerodynamic drag-limited top speed of 253 miles per hour. With this type of world-beating extreme performance, Czinger aggressively positions itself to directly compete head-to-head with other ferocious, ultra-exclusive American hypercar titans, such as the legendary Hennessy Venom F5 and the record-chasing SSC2 Atara. The high-profile arrival of the Czinger 21C VMax Royal Venom is not just another fascinating addition to the constantly evolving global registry of multi-million-dollar hypercars, but rather it stands tall as a tremendously powerful, undeniable declaration from the modern automotive industry regarding exactly how the thrilling future of ultra-high-performance automobile manufacturing can and should be executed using the brilliant integration of artificial intelligence and cutting-edge 3D printing. Ultimately, the captivating story of this breathtaking purple hypercar spectacularly touching down in the vibrant heart of Miami will be fondly remembered and continuously celebrated as a truly iconic moment in contemporary automotive history, beautifully showcasing a rare, fleeting instance where unmatched bespoke luxury, unapologetically provocative design aesthetics, and mind-bending performance that seems to blatantly defy the known laws of physics all converge together perfectly in a singular, awe-inspiring mechanical harmony that captures the heart of every single person lucky enough to witness it in motion.